Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 22nd. I'm Amanda Leek.
And I'm Lauren Moeller.
Shaving your head. Maybe you've thought of doing it. Maybe you wouldn't be caught within 5 feet of a pair of scissors. One teacher on campus is going outside his comfort zone, but for a big cause. According to the National Cancer Institute, an average of 15,780 children and teens from ages 0 to 19 are diagnosed with cancer every year in the U.S. So, on average, 6 Foothill High School campuses worth of teens and children are diagnosed each year. Foothill teacher Jim Dingle and his class decided to do something to help. Dingle started a fundraiser for the St. Baldrick's Foundation. St. Baldrick's is an organization that aims to fight childhood cancer, and if his class reaches their goal of $500, he'd have one of his students shave his head. Dingle says that he was inspired to do this after watching his friend and fellow teacher participate in this fundraiser at another high school for 6 years.
There was one of our close friends who passed away due to cancer. She was a math teacher in the district for 13 years. I would like to take on this responsibility at Foothill High School as well. So it's kind of worked out pretty well so far.
The math teacher also said that he chose to shave his head for the fundraiser because the event was about more than just money. It was about putting himself in the shoes of those going through chemotherapy.
That is what kind of St. Baldrick's is about, to kind of show those children that we are willing to, kind of deal with what they deal with, which is the loss of hair. And if we're going to raise money for a great organization, my hair will grow back. That's okay.
The fundraiser is also having an effect on the students. Brett Rundle explains how impressed he was when he found out that his teacher was going to shave all of his hair.
I think it's a good cause. I've never seen a teacher do this, like say, if you donate this much money, I'm going to do this. Like, he's stepped up to the plate. We've raised enough money. It's helping kids and families and kids who are just diagnosed with it for treatment.
After 3 weeks, Dingle's 5 classes met their goal of $500, and now the Foothill teacher is planning to shave his head. The fundraiser officially ends on Monday, February 27th, and Dingle plans on cutting St. Baldrick's the check on March 4th. Donations are still being accepted from anyone, including students outside of Jim Dingle's class, up until the 27th in room 723.
There's a thespian meeting today after school in the Foothill Theater. Expect some games, lessons, acting, and more.
If you want to purchase a senior panoramic photo, bring your payment with the payment envelope filled out to the athletic office by the end of the day tomorrow. Orders will be picked up and sent Friday morning and should be printed back within 2 weeks, according to teacher Bill Tobler. Forms to order are available in government classes.
Now over to reporters Kaylee Goodwin and Logan Winter for your need-to-know tech news on Tech Watch.
Hello and welcome to Tech Watch with your need-to-know tech news of the week. I'm Logan Winter.
And I'm Kaylee Goodwin. Amazon's Echo is great for many things, but starting about next school year, the Echo might be able to snitch on you. The companies earlier in the year, along with Amazon, got together to test out new ideas for the Echo. Companies have started to work on Alexa's speech, software, and what they call skills in order to make it possible for her to tell one information.
Everyone want bacon but don't feel like cooking? The Bacon Express Crispy Bacon Grill, created by Mosaka Electronics, is a device that is good at only one thing: making bacon. Drape up the bacon on the cooking plate, close and set the heating dial for your desired level of crispiness. Yes, the Bacon Express cooks only delicious slices of bacon, but a toaster only cooks bread. This device is available for $30 on Amazon and is a great addition at any home. Email us at desk@fstnews.com if you have any tech news you would like us to discuss. But for now, that's all the tech news we have for you this week.
For more top tech news, come back next week on Tech Watch.
Sports starts now.
What's up, Falcons? Last night, flag football faced off against Coronado for their region championship game at Green Valley.
Reporter Angela Ely is here to tell us more.
Thanks, guys. Last night, flag football was off to a rough start in the first half. Our girls played against the Coronado Cougars at Green Valley. The game started off with the Cougars scoring on the third play and then intercepting the ball from the Falcons and scoring. The Falcons scored their first points with about 2 minutes left in the first half, ending the half with a score of 19-7 with the Cougars in the lead. Stuco and FST showed up along with some other students and family members to show their Falcon pride and support for our girls. Our girls did their best and pushed themselves as hard as they could, but in the end, the Coronado Cougars beat us 25-7. Millie Rodriguez talked to us after the game.
It just wasn't our day. I feel like it was just individual plays that didn't work out a certain way. It wasn't our game. We were all giving 110%. It's just, and I'm sure that next season we'll see the girls at Regions again.
Our Lady Falcons continuously showed us this season that they're the best of the best, and we hope to see them at Regions again next year. For Christian Calderon and Zach Salisbury, I'm Angela Ely. Back to Zoe and Kakoa.
Thanks, Angela. For all the girls interested in softball, just a reminder, tryouts are this Saturday, so make sure you fill out information on My Athlete.
Passing it over to volleyball, all players are asked to come from 4 to 6 in the gym.
If anyone is interested in joining the swim team, there are intramurals this Saturday at Heritage Park Pool from noon to 1:30. You must have your athletic packets cleared by Friday if you want to try out for swim. Watch tomorrow for news on your Falcon athletes.
Catch you later, Falcons. Back to Amanda and Lauren at the desk.
Well, that's it from us here at the desk.
After the break, catch our special worldly edition of FST News. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Falcons. I'm Ryan Romeo.
And I'm Bella Torgerson, and welcome to this special edition of FST News.
Bees are a crucial part of the environment. They pretty much help with the making of all kinds of food.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service have labeled the rusty-patched bumblebee an endangered species, the first designation for a bumblebee for any bee species in the continental U.S.
The bees have suffered a dramatic decline in the last 2 decades due to habitat loss along with pathogens and pesticides.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services also gave the endangered status to 7 species of yellow-faced bees that are native to the Hawaiian Islands.
Bees offer many benefits. Preservation of this species is crucial. With how fast cities are expanding and how quickly technology is evolving, humans may be to blame for this negligent behaviors and their role in the endangerment of the bees.
Bees are responsible for pollinating roughly 90% since 1990s. About 70% of crop species are pollinated by bees. This includes a majority of fruits and vegetables.
The possibility of losing 1/3 of the bees in the world due to the loss of flower metals and other dangers caused to their environment by man could be detrimental to society. Bees alone bring in $30 billion in revenue each year.
Cyberbullying, why does it exist? Cyberbullying, what does it do to the teen mind? The growing fact that bullying has now turned into the internet clearly shows the need for technology to do everything. The growth of depression is directly controlled by the internet and how it is used to help or hurt them. Depression in teens can show that cyberbullying is effective. The fact that a human can cause as much harm as this is a travesty to humanity. The need to harm is not something someone can need to survive in this world.
The effects of driving under the influence can have serious consequences, not only for you, but everyone involved. Don't worry if you haven't, because it's my job to spread awareness. Millions of people across the globe have driven while intoxicated and haven't realized that their choices are affecting others as well as themselves. Reports have shown someone is injured in a drunk driving incident every 121 seconds. 2 minutes is a very short time frame, meaning people are getting hurt at an alarming rate. Last year, 28 fatalities a day were due to driving drunk, according to the CBS Evening News reports. As a nation, we have to figure out how to reduce these statistics, because if we don't take care of one another, who will? Planned Parenthood has been around for a while now, but it is just being discussed.
Some facts about Planned Parenthood are about 300,000 abortions were performed in 2014.
72% of Planned Parenthood health centers also offer same-day appointments, and 78% extended evening for a weekend for those who are having a hard time taking care of work or family responsibilities.
Planned Parenthood have made versions of the claim that abortions make up 94% of the organization's pregnancy services. One House member went even further in saying 94% of their business is abortion services. Unhealthy eating is something that occurs among lots of people around the world. The number of bad eating habits continues to go up as more fast food restaurants are built. Fast food tends to be cheaper than buying food from the store. Buying unhealthy food is a problem because unhealthy foods have been known to increase dysfunction with the body, such as heart disease and diabetes and other diseases. Unfortunately, there are ways to prevent this. Eating less salty foods, drinking clean tap water, and planning meals ahead are just a few things that you can do to increase your health. Depression on teens. You can see it in a lot of places. You'll mostly find it in teens. According to www.livescience.com, teen depression is on a rise. It is happening currently all around the world. It mostly happens because family tragedies, school struggles, relationships, and other negative situations. The way you can fix this, you can seek help, talk to people, talk to your school counselor. Depression affects about 20% of the adolescents by the time they become adults. Teen suicides is the third leading cause of death in youth 10 to 24 years of age in the United States. Some people argue schools are moving in a negative direction in terms of our education.
Everything in the American education system is broken, or so say police elites, from online learning pioneer Saul Khan to the journalist turned reformer Campbell Brown.
And now the nation has a mess on its hands. What could we do to fix this problem?
And that's all for today, Falcons.
Join us tomorrow for a new broadcast of FST News.